Okay, things are getting a little hostile in the colonies, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. And I'm going to start the American Revolution. So we're going to examine how the battles of Lexington and Concord and the start of the American Revolution. Okay, British General Thomas Gage marched on Concord, Massachusetts in order to seize a large supply of arms or weapons stored by the Minutemen. Okay, plans were also made to arrest Patriot leaders Samuel Adams and John Hancock, because they were troublemakers. Okay, 2 lanterns were hung from the Old North Church to let the Sons of Liberty know that the British were moving towards Concord by sea. Here we are, this is Paul Revere's Ride. Listen, my children, you shall hear the midnight ride of Paul Revere. On the 18th of April in 75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year. He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea, from town to night, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the North Church Tower as a signal light. 1 if by land and 2 if by sea. And I on the opposite shore will be, ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm, for the country folk to be up and to arm. So you could read the rest of that poem on your own. Okay, the Sons of Liberty discovered the plot, so they sent Paul Revere and William Dawes, who actually William Dawes did go a little bit further and warn more people, but his name didn't seem to rhyme with the poem. But Paul Revere and William Dawes to warn the countryside of the arrival of the British Army. The British are coming! The British are coming! There we are. Look out, the British are coming! Because in those days, they didn't have telegraph or text message, or you couldn't post it on your Facebook. You had to run by horse and tell everyone that the British were coming. Well, on the way to Concord, a brief battle ensued in Lexington, in which 8 colonists were killed. What happened here, this was a major standoff, but it goes down in history as this shot heard round the world. We still don't know who was the first one to open fire, if it was a colonist or a British military member, or maybe someone, a bystander, or a gun misfired or something, but someone's gun went off, and that's what started the American Revolution, and that was definitely the shot heard round the world. In Concord, General Gage found no weapons, however waiting Minutemen killing 73 British soldiers. Now the war has begun.